touch the sky.
It's a party in here. Matt, what's our score going into game 4?
It's going to be 2-1 in favor of Team Envy.
Envy. They were almost out against TK. TK had them against the ropes 2-0. Envy comes back, not only forcing a game 5, down 5-2, wins that game 5, and now after losing the first hard point by double.
And it's not like the first hard point looks promising. After the first hard point, I was like, oh, we'll be out here in 20 minutes.
We're done. Faze is just going to slap them around, and this will be finished. But I think
Envy didn't like being slapped around.
If last match was a sign of anything, we're going to a game 5, round 11, version 2.
we do need a version 2. I feel like it's going to be Saints, though, over on the Faze flag, going to stun himself.
That first flag, it grabbed in just 20 seconds, and if you look at the mini-map, there is action all around the base. Saints not going to get very far. TP pushing into purple here, but really when you look at these two teams in CTF, Matt, who are kind of your key slayers and who are your key objective players to be running the flags?
Well, on Envy's side, it's actually kind of something by committee. I mean, Teep is always going to be your primary objective player, but it seems like they have a lot of different players run the objective. Like we see Saints run the flag a lot, same with Looney.
Yeah.
On the flip side, it's going to be Sensor. Sensor, I think he's going to be the one for this Faze lineup that's going to be running the flags. And as I say that, Hook able to sneak in, get a flag for his own.
And it's the cap.
Looks like this one should be a cap. So he's going to put in the first flag of the game. It's going to be Hook scoring that one in for Faze. But usually you will see Sensor being the primary OBJ. That's really his main goal on this team.
Saints is going to be covering as this flag now ran by Teep. Teepy's going to get it past purple. His teammates doing a great job clearing the way. There's just one player to beat back at the base, and that is going to be dealt with. Actually, as I say it, the battle in Biolab was won by Sensor. He gets 2 and the return, clutching up while Zuma's going to go for the Faze pull, and this could be a 2-0 game if they can keep the one player out of their base.
Two kills by Sensor turn this game. It's actually Zuma just headshot Sensor with a kick. No, those 2 kills by Sensor turned this into a 1-1 from a 1-1 game to a 2-0 game in Faze.
I have never seen a headshot kick before. That's impressive stuff. The score, the head kick, the 2-0 lead. 3 minutes left though here in the first round. Faze is up again early on. Will Envy mount back here in the first half?
Yeah, you're going to have to see Envy really just kind of turn it up in the slaying department. We've seen Faze do a nice job shutting them down, especially, Zuma. Zuma almost able to pick up the 3-piece right there. That would have been pretty nasty if he was able to get that. Saints pushing in the mid-bio with a bow. You're going to need to see more slaying out of this Envy roster. And you see they're starting to play a little bit passive. You haven't seen, right off the break, we saw a lot of aggression. After those 2 flat caps, they've been playing a little bit slow.
Teep shooting well. Any idea whose host this is?
Nope. Not entirely sure.
Zuma going to be going for another grab, not going to get far, killed instantly. Looking at the scoreboard, you have Faze at -1, just Sensor at 7 and 8. Everyone else basically even. On the other side, it is a little bit more lopsided. You have a 6 and 8 TP, a 10 and 7 Looney as he is trying to heat up for the Envious squad.
Yeah, Looney, he needs to have one of those big games. You see Teep open up purple. That's going to be huge for Envy. Let's see if they decide to push straight through. And they do, but Teep is the only one to actually commit to it. And you see what happens when your teammates don't commit. You just have Looney just gets taken out just standing there outside of purple.
There you go. Hey, nice work, TV. We'll be behind you in a minute.
Yeah, they just never came. So
Slasher with total control of purple.
Look at this play.
And Zuma, the sneaky beeve, waiting for those blue arrows to run by. Here's the grab. He'll go out green side any second. And I thought he would charge directly to green. Instead, they're manipulating the spawns. You need your teammates to get those kills, though. Looks like Slasher able to get 2, but there's still opponents on the map. Zuma's going to clear his own way.
A cap.
And the protection still in order. Nice job by Faze. Great patience by Zuma, and a nice flagger out there as he picks up his own cover fire.
Yeah, Zuma, that was a very interesting, decision. So he hides in the NV base, and then he's able to pick the flag up. And instead of running it towards green plat, he decides to run it directly at the players of Envy, which you like to do to kind of split them up. Because then, let's say a player's over at purple, for instance, and you pull the flag and you're coming down snow, that player has to decide, well, do I want to turn around and fight the flag carrier, or do they have to worry about the people in front of me? And it puts them in a difficult situation, and Zuma really forced the action there, and Faze was able to win those gunfights.
If he lost that single fight, though, that flag is returned.
Oh, 100%.
TP trying to put in Envy's first flag. Still 30 seconds left. The stun's coming in, slowing him down, but he should be able to get this one home. Nice cover fire coming in from Looney as Sensor is cleaned up this time. Remember, this should have been a 2-2 game right now. If Sensor didn't get that two-piece in the return earlier, probably wouldn't have led to the second flag cap actually from Faze, and we would see a much tighter game going into the half. Instead, though, Faze with total control. Envy's going to keep it close, but Envy definitely going to have their work cut out for them on the second side.
You know, Sensor gets that two-piece in mid-bio, and that's really what makes this a 3-1 game instead of all tied up at 2 apiece. So you got to give the MVP that first half to Sensor, coming up with a big play right there, really differentiate, make a huge difference in what's going on in the game. Sensor's really the difference maker right now.
I'm looking through, and everyone on my Twitter feed says that they think Faze is going to outslay Envy and win this entire best of 5. Envy, though, with the lead. Kinetic FA. He's behind the boys. Can they close it out right here? This is match point for Envy. Faze trying to force the search and destroy on board with Saints. Arguably the most dominant player today. Who would you say that award would go to?
Ooh, the most dominant player of the entire day? I think it would have to go between you know, either Saints or Hook. I think those two have really dominated the day. But then you can't, you know, you can't count Slasher out as well.
Too.
I mean, Slasher has had a fantastic day in today's 5K. I think those would probably be my top 3 players. You know, Proof has had games where he's been up and down. I think really, if you're looking at a guy from Envy, it's got to be Saints, and that is huge for Envy, able to get a cap in the first 30 seconds. It's going to be Teep putting that one in. Oh, Envy only down 1, and he absolutely craps on Slash right there in elbow.
Peekaboo, my friend. Teep is heating up. I remember in the first half, he was sitting at about 7 and 9. Currently sitting on top of the scoreboard, 14 and 4, 3 streak. Both of the team's caps doing it all. Proofy, 14 and 9, slowing his game down, and I think this is going to be the side he should be able to shine on with the bow.
No, they really need a big half out of Proof. You haven't gotten, you know, the uplink game, he started off really slow, brought it back a little bit. I don't understand what that player is doing directly in front of him, but you know, you haven't gotten that really monster game out of Proofy in this series. You know, in the last series, we saw insane games out of Proof with the Bal. And you know, maybe even an IMR he needs.
Actually.
Yeah, maybe even an IMR.
And the way he's playing this map so far, I think the IMR would really play out well.
I mean, if he's gonna if he's gonna play over by purple, that's a great point. If he's gonna play over by purple and over by elbow and just kind of like watch that long like range, you can definitely run an IMR. As you see Teep run in, pick up 2 nice kills. It's gonna be Saints able to get that flag. Let's see if he's able to make anything happen with it. He's gonna get shut down. Proof looks like he has picked up this kill, but not able to get the flag. It's going to be Looney they're going to send in to Joe, make an attempt at it.
And Looney is going to get his kill on Sensor, who got the return just moments ago. Now Looney with the pull through Biolab. Look at your mini-map. There are players directly behind Looney. He dodges in and out. Nice cover fire there from Proofy to clear the way. And as you look at the map, there are players trying to get in for the return. Proofy trying to keep him off the flag. And this one is going to be in the hands of Slasher as Proofy goes back home. Will Faze be able to score it here now as they had the advantage during the contention? Slasher going to get his own return, or is he? Down he falls at the top. It's Looney causing problems. 3-2 games still after that return from Looney.
Yeah, huge play by Looney right there. Getting that return. The flag is pulled again, though. It's going to be Zuma with the flag of Envy, but Teep going to pull the Faze flag, and look at the position that Zuma was in. He was trapped inside mid-bio. Teep, once we get on board with him, I'm hitting A as fast as I can, Puckett.
I believe you.
Looks like he's going to make it all the way through. Purple's got a player behind him.
This is flag 3.
And he's going to get a stomp as well. Huge play right there. Out of Teep. It's going to be Envy tying it up at 3 apiece.
Jump kicks for days, baby. Match point now. All tied up, 3 apiece. Faze has not scored in the second side. Envy has put in 2.
Both
of them from TP. Hook with the flag. trying to get back to the base. This one returned once again. Envy continuing the pressure. It's going to be TP sneaking in from the back end. You got 3 Faze members inside are ready to deal with, and that flag isn't going anywhere, says Zuma. Slasher continues to pick up kills as he's rotating around the map, and Faze looks like they may be setting up for a pull of their own, but really not enough numbers behind enemy lines.
And look at this. It's going to be Teep. He's going to be going all the way around. Went through green plat. Let's see where he decides to go with this flag. He's going to go right into mid bio. He's going to have player in front of him, not able to take him out. It's going to be Saints trying to work inside mid bio. It's going to be 4 dead. It looks like 4 Envy. So Faze has an opportunity to push up here. But you see players, it's going to be Sensor highlighted on your screen. He's going to be trapped inside elbow, not able to get any pressure. 46 seconds left. Puckett, you think we see another cap?
Look at the bottom of your mini map right now. There he is. The player you had highlighted here. It was Zuma. I thought Zuma had an opportunity to pull that green side. Instead, it's Envy out, and yes, we will see another cap. Final 30 seconds. 1 player to kill right behind TP. The kill comes from Proof, and there we go. Envy with 25 seconds just has to keep this flag at home out of the Faze base. 19 seconds to go, but the flag is rounding the purple corner. Huge kill from Saints, but no return yet. Everyone charging forward. The flag continues in the hands. It looks like this time it was Zuma, and he is going to be dropped. Looney gets in for the return. Faze is rage quitting, and that is going to do it for the 5K. After doubling Envy's points in hardpoint, Envy takes 3 objective games in a row, starting with that surge.
And you know, I said you needed a big game out of Proof. You didn't get it in this series thus far. I believe he finishes 25-18, so Proof comes alive there in the second half for Envy, and that's able to make the difference in this, deciding game, CTF.
I'm impressed, man. Faze able to finish it, or excuse me, Envy able to finish it over Faze in game number 4. I thought they were going to struggle in CTF. The way Faze started there, 3-1 in the first half. They capitalized on Envy's mistakes. What went differently, though, in the second half? It looked like Envy was the one in control.
It was the flag cap, I think, in the first 30 seconds. That kind of gives you life as a team. I mean, you don't get that flag cap, you're still down 3-0. I mean, it's going to be a much harder situation to fight out of. You get that flag cap, gives you some life. Proof comes alive with the AR. He's able to lock down elbow, which pretty much eliminates any pushes through mid-bio, and it eliminates pushes through like snow over through elbow. So Proof locks that down, and that pretty much just forces Faze to overextend. And at that point, you saw Teep. He would just go overextend, pick up that 1 kill, get the flag out, bring it back into mid-bio, and they would just lock it down that way.
Let's take a look one more time at Envy's road today in our Sunday 5K. Each player going to take home 5,000 pro points, but to walk you through it from start to finish in round number 1, Envy hits Rain Nation with a hot 2-0. From there, they beat We Suck. DA Below Zero didn't take a game, and it wasn't until Optic Nation that Envy dropped their first map. From there, they faced off against Team Caliber, who won the first 2 games. It was Envy forcing round 11, game 5, where they were able to mount the comeback and face off against Faze. And really, that grand finals, we both thought after the hardpoint game, this would be a one and done. But Envy,
no, Faze always looks strong at the beginning of grand finals. I mean, yesterday they go 2-0, they lose 3 straight to Rise. Today they come in, they win the first map in dominant fashion, they lose 3 straight to Envy. It's an odd situation they got going on there.
Looking at the final money totals for today, we got our first place friends Envy walking home with $1,880.
Not bad.
Faze gonna get $940, and then we saw Elevate as well as Team Caliber finish with $465 on the day. So
pretty solid day.
Pretty solid money day for everyone, on top of all their streaming cash. We want to thank all of you guys for tuning in today. Matt and I are not done streaming yet, though.
I'm going to go home, stream a little bit.
I'm going to stream a lot of it.
Little bit, lots bit.
Way too much.
Stream lots bit. I'm down.
We're going to stream a lot of stuff.
Banana Boys.
If you guys want to watch us, make sure MLG.tv/Banana Boys.
That actually exists. MLG.tv/Banana Boys, yes.
With an S, not a Z.
An S. You spelled the proper way.
If you spell with the Z on Twitter. Hashtag that. 5K is done. Envy are your champions, though. We'll see you on our personal streams tonight. Thanks for tuning in today.